Good morning and welcome to TMI Socials. I am Nnamdi Stevens. Or better still, call me a social media butterfly. Anyway, I'm here to take you through on what you missed, or perhaps you're still talking about on the street of social media. Now, in continuation of our conversation yesterday, remember that student that beat up her lecturer at UNIZIK. Well, the lecturer has come out. That's the lecturer in theater arts and film studies at the Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Dr. Chukwudi Okoye, has explained the circumstances that led to him being physically assaulted by a female student identified as Goddy Precious, a third-year history and international student. Well, report had it that the incident, which took place on campus, began when Okoye interrupted the student's recording of a dance video at the corridor of the Faculty of Arts. Anyway, let's listen to the lecturer's side of the story.
My name is Dr. Chukwudi Okoye, a lecturer with the Department of Theatre and Film Studies, Faculty of Arts, Nnamdi Azikiwe University. Well, like I said, I wouldn't want to go into the narration because it will take quite some time. But, you know, like as the only modification I will just give for the essence of recording is I was leaving a classroom to my office when I saw the lady along the passage, along the corridor of the Faculty of Arts. You know, so she was making a TikTok video, and I needed to pass because, you know, the way the place is, and someone was by there. So I just stopped and said, "Excuse me," and walked off. And when she made that insultive comment, I had to come back to first ascertain if she was a student, my student in the department. And then I needed her because I noticed it was a TikTok video. So I needed her to delete it. I actually asked her to delete it in front of me. When she refused, I stretched my hand to confiscate the phone. And now, because I knew that would make her now say she's from the social department, because I had no knowledge of who she was. And that was when all hell let loose. And the rest, like they say, is history. So that's all I can say for now. Any other actions and whatever, I leave that to the committee to sort out. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Right. Now, speaking about committee, the school, UNIZIK, has jumped into the situation already, and they said they are going to look into the matter, and whoever is found guilty will be brought to book. But how did you take this part of the story online? Let's have our first reaction this morning from this tweet. And this guy says, why did he touch her? He did have said, "Excuse me," without touching her. That's Summer Dole. Another user says something else. If only they can make sure she doesn't graduate from any Nigerian university, because when she did what she did is rubbish. You going to say that's how him they talk back at her parents at home, or even beat them. Another user says something different. Godwin says, truth is that any character a young woman exhibits outside definitely learns it from her parents. Maybe her mother used to fight her father, or dad likewise. Charity, they said, begins at home. Believe me, this is a bad record for her. No man wants to marry a woman who will be fighting him when they are having issues. Well, finally on the story, this user says, that is the woke generation we have been talking about. What warranted her insulting the lecturer when all he did was to tap you to excuse him on the way? No respect for elders anymore, and it's really sad. Anyway, away from that, the national grid was trending as Nigeria's national grid has collapsed for the second time in 2025, leaving homes, businesses across Lagos State and other major cities in darkness. Well, the latest collapse occurred at 11:34 a.m. on Wednesday, according to Ikeja Electricity Distribution Company. The company wrote, "Dear esteemed customer, please be informed that we are experiencing a system outage today," that was yesterday, "affecting all our feeders. Restoration of supply is ongoing in collaboration with our critical stakeholders," the company added. But interestingly, this morning, I still saw the same Ikeja Electricity Distribution Company coming out to debunk the news that the national grid did collapse. But anyway, how did Nigerian take this news? Let's have a couple of tweets on this one. Japheth says, it means that for Nigerians to enjoy stable electricity, the federal government will increase another tariff again, Abby. We never see anything yet until the country becomes a town hall, different from blah, blah, blue. Anyway, Elvis says, living in Nigeria has been a hell. It's a shame to see the most populous nation in Africa still battling with stable electricity. What benefit do we get from being a citizen of Nigeria? Oh, well, finally on the story, this user says, at this point, I am not surprised again. I mean, only last year we had like over 12 times the national grid collapsed. Anyway, God will help us. Amen. Away from that, on a lighter note, a trending video of Bishop David Oyedepo coming out to say that he had not actually taxed any of his church members to buy him a private jet, that actually God did. God bought the private jet for him. So all of you can share rest. Anyway, listen to him.
He bought the aircraft, first aircraft, without any prayer, without any idea that the aircraft was coming. He said it, he delivered it. Nobody had any pressure on his life. There was no reminder on the offering. The offering didn't buy it, God bought it. There was no person contacted under heaven. No. God said it, and I believe it. That said it. It wasn't an ambition, it was an unveiled divine agenda. Unveiled. If God asked me, David, when do you want that aircraft to be bought? I said, God, take it easy. Take it easy. We are not near ready. Aircraft. Okay, let me find out first how much they sell it. He didn't give us the room to find out.
Well, there you have it. God did. How do social media users react to this? Netizens, let's see what you have to say online. Well, this user says, God, please deliver mine to, I don't do it, tire. Whoever praise has that to say. Another one from another user on Instagram. The name on the receipt of the aircraft is God. He paid through Heavenly Bank transaction. Case closed. That's Michael there saying that. Well, still on the story, this user says, when you are at the top, nothing way mouth, no fit talk. For tell us say them make jet for heaven, or just say make members no they put offerings again. Them go use God to whine you, but no panic. I don't blame that pastor. Them shall. Okay, anyway, that's like a lot to say. But anyway, moving over to another one. Finally on the story, this user says, even people that work hard on a daily basis find it hard to buy private jets. Well, moving over to another interesting story online. Well, to let you know that the Nigerian Senate has taken steps to prohibit the movement of articulated lorries, tankers, trailers as well during daytime hours across the country. A bill titled A Bill for an Act to Mend the Federal Road Safety Commission Establishment Act 2007 to restrict the daytime movement of heavy-duty vehicles and for related matters was introduced for its first reading yesterday. Sponsored by Senator Ned Nwoko, the proposed legislation seeks to confine heavy-duty vehicles operations to the hours between 12 midnight and 6 a.m., except in cases of emergency. Tweets on this are still surfacing on social media, and let's have a couple of reactions to the story. This user says, now we are talking. Build parks for them too, because the way these heavy-duty drivers park in River State is annoyingly risky there. Another user says something else. Coming late or later than expected and not supposed to be debatable. I mean, just pass it already. That's what this user says. Well, still on this one, Last King the Hustle says, especially those containers, they should make a railway for them all over Nigeria. That's how it's supposed to be. Those container trucks has taken many lives than natural causes. Well, finally on the story, this user finally says, no, would reduce revenue generated from hauling of solid minerals to factories and finished products to markets, might increase market price of transported goods, might cause a decline in rate of supplies, which can lead to scarcity than inflation. Anyway, we'll see how that goes over there, and we'll keep you up to speed regarding it. Now, in entertainment news, now this news has been on for a very long time now, but interestingly, just this morning, a viral video captured the moment music icon Innocent Idibia, popularly known as Tubaba, proposed to Edo State Lawmaker Natasha Osarawu. Well, in the video, the singer and the lawmaker were seen dancing together to the admiration of some of their friends. Tubaba later proceeded to present Osarawu with a ring, after which they were locked in a long embrace. Now, this actually comes just a day after Tubaba publicly confirmed his romantic relationship with Natasha, setting social media buzzing. Anyway, let's move over to have a feel of the proposal.
Live performance. That is not yet, please. Yeah. Love is a beautiful thing.
Well, love is truly in the air, and I feel like this is a perfect way to usher us into Valentine happening tomorrow. Congratulations to the two lovebirds. How did you take this online? Just having 2 tweets, and then we're out. Well, this user says, most of these women yabbing rubbish. If them ask them out for marriage, they won't hesitate to say yes. So now only to face no waiting him I see for any hand. Let him do whatever makes him happy. Another tweet from this one, Cathy Will says, so quick to move on. No. Anyway, that's how we wrap up TMI socials this morning. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll do this again next week. Happy Valentine's Day in advance.